Thank you.
Okay, so what can you tell me about the presentations that you make at work?
Yeah, but in Arabic, we have like maybe every week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you are going to listen to presentation about the outcome of test launch of a new range of tennis rackets. What do you think will be covered?
Okay, fine. And tell me about a launch of a new range of tennis rackets. What might happen during a launch?
Launch is like start to sell.
Absolutely.
Leadership. Morning, everyone. Morning. Thanks for coming to my presentation. I know you're all very busy, so I'll be as brief as possible. Okay then, I'm going to talk about our new range of rackets, which we are selling under the brand name Excel. I'll tell you about
knowledge, which is something that everybody knows, but you need to mention it, you need to highlight it in a presentation. So I think this phrase,
Here?
I think this one could go at any moment during the presentation, really. And I think that will be the same as, right, let's move on to, and if you look at the graph, these three phrases are not specifically attached to any particular part of the presentation.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so if I can just take control again, I think these ones you can use at any moment. In fact, I think what we'll do is this. Okay, right, nice. You're gonna, yeah. So what do you think? How important is this opening phase? About that first 2 minutes of a presentation, how important is it?
I think it's most important.
Okay, do you know what this type of question is called? It's got a name actually in terms of making presentations. Do you know the name of this type of question?
It has an annual turnover of $200 million. What are the reasons for this outstanding growth? The reasons are the quality of our product or a new ship date or something like that.
Great. Okay, anything else? Good. Nice.
Process.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. Good morning, Jan.
Good morning. Good morning, Jan.
We can see your video at the moment. Yeah, again, this is a real test. Cambridge, the IELTS exam test from you know, a few years ago. Yeah, so the title is Disappearing Delta. Now we know disappearing, but do we know the word delta? What's delta? Do you know?
City.
Ah, it sounds like a city name, doesn't it? It's capital.
No city.
Not a city? Yeah. Yeah, behind a dam, there is a big lake.
Yeah.
Big lake, right? So in the lake, the flow of the river is not as strong. And so this nutrition goes down
for sediment.
Ah, it could be, yeah, some process in industry about sediment. Great. Because it's a noun, isn't it? Ation, related to sediment. Right. But yeah, irrigation is a good word to learn, right? It does come up quite a lot in IELTS because they talk about agriculture quite a lot. So common word, irrigation.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe buy.
Yeah.
Buy.
It can mean buy,
And
or it can mean
I think we have a good education system, and it has worked for years and years. But now with technology, with everything that's going on, we need to change our way of thinking and our way of teaching, and teaching more practical things and useful things rather than academic things. And
I agree. Yeah. I'm going to show you. Certainly, but you have this, which mitigates it a little bit. It makes it a little bit less strong. And also, you have this modal verb here, will, which shows very clearly that it's your opinion.
Yeah. For the most likely.
No, we're bound to this one. Which one would you say it's most similar to? Number one, number two, or number three?
it's more similar to we're certain to.
That's absolutely right. Yeah. It's not a question of percentage possibility, really. You think it's going to happen very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So your example was a good one because you're saying that something is about to happen. You think it will happen very soon, that we'll reach the peak. Different. I would say I'm being hopeful, and I think that we're already on the verge of finding a vaccine, but it needs to be tested.
That was my second thought, as well.
So, but again, I mean, with the future, it's within the speaker's choice to decide how likely they think the thing is when they're using this kind of an expression. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you for home an exercise on the different futures, just to check that you know the difference between all of them. I don't want to go through it in class because I think you'd find it boring. But then if you have any questions, we'll have a look at those together.